Hey guys, Zerkaa here, and welcome back to our Millwall career mode series. And yesterday there was no uploads at all, not even a career mode upload, not an ultimate team upload. I'm slacking. I was very disappointed in myself, not gonna lie, but I was busy, and obviously I went out and got my. I'll tell you why. I went out and got my phone upgraded. Upgraded my iPhone 4 to an iPhone 5. Some of you may disagree with me doing that and say iPhone 5 is not even that much better, but regardless, that's what I did. And then I had the Millwall game, and then I had mates round, and I didn't really get round to actually putting the videos out. So I'm going to make it up to you guys as much as I can. I'm going to make sure I can try and stick on schedule with these 2 videos per day from now on. And hopefully you won't have any more slip-ups like that in the near future. But anyway, we go into our first game in this episode against Arsenal. And this game is in the Capital One Cup, I believe. And if you remember last season, we knocked... No, wait. They knocked us out with the Capital One Cup in the... It was either the quarter-final or the semi-final. And they scored last-minute goals. And luckily, in the 30th minute in this game, Vidal picks up a goal to put us 1-0 ahead of a nice through ball over the top, and then Vidal uses pace to get there and score a nice finesse. And from here on, it was pretty much Arsenal pressure, and other than the occasional counter-attack from Vidal, because obviously his pace is insane. And I've noticed that, like, my team that I've kind of built and structured is almost like an ultimate team kind of team. It's very pace. It's a pace abusing team. Not gonna lie, and it counter attacks, and it's very much like an ultimate team tactic. And you're gonna see throughout the rest of this few highlights that there are left that Arsenal did pull on the pressure, but somehow we actually managed to hold on. And I'll give away the result, I know, before it actually happens. But oh well. You're gonna see the rest of these like few highlights. It's all these like bobbling around in the box and. The gatekeeper, Jesus Christ, my voice. The goalkeeper kept us in this game, not going to lie. And after last episode where I said I may need to go purchase a new goalkeeper, I think he got man of the match in this game. He had a really good game, kept a clean sheet somehow. They had a lot of shots, but he managed to keep a clean sheet. So maybe we don't need a new goalkeeper. Maybe he's good enough. He just hasn't got the overall ratings to back that up. Maybe just... in general, his actual ability to play is pretty good. We'll see how he goes the rest of the season, but it looks like we're going to have to wait until January anyway if we're going to sign a new goalkeeper. And you can see it's got my email there saying I've got an extra £1,500 in my transfer budget from winning that game, so I don't think that's going to help me much. We're going to our next game in the Premiership against Manchester United. As you can see, their team has hardly changed at all, other than the fact they've got Vorm in goal and De Gea is now on the bench. But other than that, no major sign-ins at all, to be honest. And really tough run of games we've had. If you notice, in our last episode we had Tottenham and Chelsea, and we had Arsenal here in the Capital One Cup before this game, and then we got Man United, and it's really four really tough games in a row, to be honest. And it wasn't what we really needed at the beginning of this season. We wanted a nice, easy start to the season so we can get used to the Premiership life. And Man United were literally all over us. You're gonna see in this is just dirt. They showed their worth as a team. And they played really good football the whole game, and it was hard for me to even get the ball, to be honest. They played very good possession football, and chances to them were plenty. And I've like this edit, I've just shown you a handful of the chances they had. They had a lot. Obviously, these are like kind of their better chances. There are chances that they've had that were considerably a bit worse, but there's chances nevertheless. They had lots of shots going wide. The Cragno again performing really well so far in this first half, kept us in it, to be honest, and it's a great save there pulled off on the 45th minute. And again, they had a corner here, and they headed it, and that went straight across the post against the post, and a shot bounced out, and that then bounced off one of my defenders, and it went out for another corner. And from that resulting corner, they then put in the ball again, and you're going to see here that they get a header on it again, but it doesn't really fall anywhere, and the ball falls out there, and they have a volley, and luckily it didn't get anywhere. And again, a quick last counter-attack. I don't know how long this 45th minute lasted, but Vidal using his pace to get down past Smalling. And Smalling had his work cut out in this game because Vidal and Akiza Imaz on that same side. And they are 2 really fast players to work up against. So Smalling had no chance, to be honest. And Smalling isn't even that slow of a player, but he had no chance against them too. You see Vidal here in the 50th minute has a shot there and managed to pick up a goal to make it 1-0 to us. And Vidal is just, this player is amazing. I can't even express it. I just wish some of you guys get to play with him. I wish I could like give you my game save and let you play with him, cause that sounds dodgy. But regardless, like he's just one of the better players, like one of the best players I've used on FIFA so far. Like it's just mad. We managed to win that game 1-0. I don't even know how. Again, Cragno getting a clean sheet, man of match performance. And pull off a ton of saves to keep us in the game. and we're just riding our luck so far. We managed to ride our luck, and usually it's not the case. Usually EA's against me, but so far in this episode you've seen that EA kind of been on my side, and we've actually got a lot of luck going our way. We've managed to keep ourselves in the games. We probably won games we shouldn't deserve to win in the first place. A quick scout report there, and I just rejected 2 players that you brought up to the table because I didn't think their potential was good enough. We have a quick look at our youth squad monthly report, and we've got Sam Gardner and Alfonso Nuno. Nuno's got a potential of 85, and Gardner's only got 82. Whether or not we're going to keep him, I'm going to keep him in for a little bit longer, and we'll see how he progresses. Maybe I'll have to go send him out on loan and see if he can get some more experience there, but other than that, I might just have to reject him. We're going to play against Arsenal again now, but in the Premiership this time. And Arsenal were top of the league, I believe, prior to this game. And obviously, we beat them in the Cup. So I was feeling pretty confident going into this game. But I knew that maybe we wouldn't get the luck that we had in the first game. And straight away in the 4th minute, all this like dodginess bounced around. They had a shot. It kind of bounced around, like EA dodginess that comes out. The AIDS, as we call it. And Zerkaa picks up 8 goals, make it 1-0. And if you didn't know there, Zerkaa is now playing for Arsenal. So that's a little bit of a news story for you. Walcott missed an open goal. We didn't miss an open goal. It was blocked there by Zuma. And Zuma's been a great player as well, great signing for me, and you could really notice the difference that he has in comparison to like Lowry and Fuentes, my previous defenders. You really notice the difference. Like, he is definitely a world-class like kind of defender and has the potential to be that, where the others, you can tell they're just like championship defenders that have got better over time. So he definitely does stand. He's a standout defender, even though his stats pretty much stay the same as the others. And as you can see here, one of our players went down, and I believe that is Shane Lowry going down. Yeah, I believe it is. Yeah, Shane Lowry goes down there with an injury, so he has to come off, and that is not what I want to see, because he's one of our better defenders, to be honest. And obviously, it's lucky that we signed Zuma anyway. This may open a chance. This may give us a chance to sign some other players. You see here, Sanixola picks up a goal in the 88th minute. The ball bounced out to him. Well, the ball didn't bounce out. The ball was passed out to him on the edge of the area, and he's put that away to make it 2-0. And in the 90th minute, I pushed everyone forward, and Bitton managed to pick up a goal here with the ball falling to him, and he brings it down, has a shot there, and that made it 2-1. But unfortunately, the game actually ended 2-1. We couldn't find a second goal, and I guess they got our revenge on us. And you saw that Shane Lowry's going to be out for 4 weeks. Which is a shame, one of our stronger defenders, but also gives the chance to try some new defenders. So I put Zuma into the centre, I put Biragi on the left centre back. Obviously, he's a left back, and he's the guy who has like 98 sprint speed. So maybe we'll get to see what he's like. And Akiza Amas in this game, I've got to say who we're going against. We're going in our game here against Newcastle, and you see that Akiza Amas run down the left, showing off his pace straight off early on. And Piazon had a shot there, but that was just awful, really. Definitely could have done better with that chance. But I believe that was due to the fact that I've been playing a lot of Ultimate Team recently, and I noticed that I was finessing a lot, like when I was doing this recording session on career mode. And that's probably the fact because finessing in Ultimate Team actually kind of works, where in other game modes it doesn't necessarily work unless you're very close up in the box around the 6-yard area and stuff. So that's probably why a lot of my shots were finessed, and probably why I didn't perform as well as I did and didn't score goals that I should have so far. Newcastle, again, those really good opponents, and you see there, a rebounded set shot, and that's what happens to you all the time, both online and offline. Gutierrez picks up a goal there to make it 1-0 to Newcastle from a rebounded shot, and Bittencourt then puts the ball in there to Piazon. Piazon headers it, and that just goes wide, and it wasn't really good, the chance. And if you didn't actually know at the moment, I'm playing Piazon and Vidal up front together, because Piazon, even though he's played as a left winger for us most of the time, he can actually play as a striker. And the reason why I'm playing him opposed to Benzia is because Benzia just wasn't performing for me. He wasn't doing anything. Like, as soon as he got the ball, he lost it, or he just wouldn't win the ball anyway in the first place. And he wasn't playing very well, so I dropped him and put Imaz on the left hand side and put Piazon up front to give Piazon a test, see what he was like. And I see it's not worked too well because he hasn't really scored a goal so far. And as you saw there's some bad news again coming our way, with Imaz going down with an injury there. And that's not what we want to see, because he looks like a really good player, and that's just going to stunt his potential, really, because it's going to stop him from actually growing as a player. So we'll see how long that injury is going to be. But we have to take him off, I'm afraid. Moving to the 90th minute now, and we definitely deserve something from this game. So I pushed on ultra attacking, and we had a few like last minute gosh chances there. Benzia having a shot saved, and obviously, as you guess, I brought Benzia on when that injury happened. And Benzia headers it back in after that corner there, and we get a penalty there. A bit of a cheap penalty to get, really. It wasn't really that much of a foul. I guess they was blocking me off from getting through with Vidal. So got to won the penalty there, and Piazon takes his penalty, steps up, and scores that nice little penalty to the top right hand corner, or top right hand middle, as that's probably where I take most of my penalties. So if you ever play against me, there's my secret. That's where I usually go. So that game finished 1-0, not too bad a result. Can't really complain. As long as we keep picking up points, that's all that matters, to make sure we avoid relegation and give ourselves a respectable position in the end of the season. And that's the end of today's episode. If you enjoyed it, then please do leave a like. And if you want to check out my Ultimate Team series, there's a link on the screen as always. If you want to check out my Let's Play channel, there's also a link on the screen as well. You click on that little Zerkaa box there. And I shall see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.